Hello guys, and welcome back to the crew calling all units. The crew 2. So a combination of the two. And I'm gonna try something here on my second driver. Because you can, by playing the crew, you can unlock certain cars in the crew 2. So let's try and do that, shall we? Now, just by launching the game, which I just did, I started the game up, you will unlock a Ferrari 458 in the crew 2, if you get it. So that's already done. And then there are like 15 awards you can do, and by doing them in this game, you will unlock cars in the new game, of course, always taking consideration if you decide to buy it, of course. So the three first are available. You can unlock those things. So you open your driver ID, you go to the awards section, to the ownership and body, and then you have the third one on the third row, I believe. Yep, that is Facelift. Customize every visual part of a single vehicle. I already have that at 100%, as you can see, and that will unlock the Ford Mustang GT 2015 in the Crew 2. That's for that one. There was one in PvE, the last one I believe. No, the progression thing, that's where you need to be. And the last one of the progression thing, the bus, progress to level 50. Also here I'm at level 60, so I have this at 100%. That will unlock the Maserati Granturismo. Now I've been looking, this is my second driver by the way, so there is a third one, and that is in free drive category, and then the last one of those categories, and that is stunts. And then have a look here, yeah. The last one on the second row, show up. Perform a minute-long stunt combo. Now, on my main driver I have this one, so I have unlocked the three cars, because or bikes, because in this case you will unlock a Ducati Diavel in the Crew 2. Now, this seems to be a bit of a problem, because they have been patching certain stuff, and yeah, not so sure if we can still get it here that easily. So what are we gonna do? It's pretty simple. I saw some stuff around. There was someone there on YouTube, one of the videos there, and I'm gonna have a look if that still works, but most likely it will not. I took the Viper in a full stock. It doesn't matter the car that much. You're on the Bonville. Have a quick look exactly where you are, where to go. So we have to go that way, which means turn around. There we go. Now, a stunt combo is that thing above your speedometer that gives you bugs. So that's like drifting, hitting fences, poles, jumping, stuff like that. Now, in the Crew it was pretty simple. You could just drive from one side of the other on the Bonville, drifting. So you saw the... There he goes, it starts to get the drift, you get a good drift. And you keep that up like this for a minute, and that would be great, but I don't think it counts anymore, because they have patched this thing, and after a while it's... there you go, final result, or you're gonna get boring. And you keep doing this for a minute. I'm still going. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I do not have it on this driver, so... Get the drift, you get a cool drift, and then it starts to get boring, and then the thing starts flashing, and yeah, I'm not getting any bugs anymore. Although I'm still keeps getting boring, then it starts flashing, and then you get a final result, which you do not want. You want to keep this going for like a minute. I don't get a final result this time, so it actually might work. Yeah, now I do get a final result. Which means I'm not getting it. Okay, so let's take another car. Say the same car, but then in performance, then you have some nitro available. And we get a final result again. Maybe we can combine it with hitting a few things here and there. And if you have to keep it going for like a minute, you should get it, the show up award, but keeps telling me boring, but it still counts. I'm not losing the as long as you're drifting, right? Although it says boring and I'm not getting any bucks anymore. I'm always gonna get a final result. So maybe we need to get a bit more speed. Like I said, it's not that easy anymore. It kept giving the awards. Here we go, great drift, awesome drift, great drift. Epic drift, boring. Still flash about a bit. And here we go again, boring. We need to keep that going for like a minute. Gonna get a bit of a problem. There you go, final result. I'm just gonna keep going because on another video people say, yep, you're gonna lose the bucks and all that, but you're still gonna get the award. So I will just keep going for now. Try to make a minute. I don't have a timer here, so I just see if we get it anyway, somehow. That would be a pretty easy way to get it, but if not, we're having a bit of a problem. Because to keep that thing going for a minute, that's pretty long. There we go. Show up. Finally got it. Jesus. So it does work. You just have to make sure that it does not stop counting the bucks. You do not want to get a above your speedometer. You do not want to get final result. I thought it was going to get harder, or and that we had to hit some fences and do some jump combinations, which you could eventually do, but yeah, for a minute long. So you need to combine a drift, and when your drift is like starting to get boring, you immediately need to get into collateral, try to get that as high as possible. Then once that starts to get boring, you need immediately a jump, so then you need combinations like that. You need to go, if it doesn't work on the Bonneville flat, it should be able to make it work. Where is it again? Here. All the way in the south in the mountain state, the cemetery airfield thing. You have fences here that you can hit. Of course, yeah, the problem here is you're probably gonna need like a raid spec or something. But you have fences here that you can hit, which will give you a collateral. You can do the drift, that's already a combination. And if you can find some route with drifting, hitting fences and doing jumps, which is also considered a stunt, do some drift, but then yeah, when the moment it starts to get boring, you immediately need to get another combination going. So you have like here you have great drift, and then it starts to flash about, and then you need to get like immediately hitting fences, and that works great so far. Hit some a bit more fences, and now I already have a problem. Hit some fences here again, and here we go, we get a final result. So that means that the combinations were not good enough. I needed a jump probably into the... But as you could see, it works on the Bonneville flat. So it still works, you just need to keep trying it a bit, going from one side to the other, and hopefully you will not get a final result, and then you get the show off trophy. Now, and that should do it, I think.